Hello, welcome to another video of this VeldboomStudios YouTube channel. My name is Shaquille Veldboom, and this is gonna be like quite a special video for me. This is actually the first time I'm actually gonna be like looking at all of my designs and stuff like that in like a VR perspective. So I just got like a Oculus Rift S, and I've been playing around with it for a couple of days. I got another job that I'm doing with it, but let me just show you like the small things that I've been doing just to drop like a file that I already had in a 3D world where I can walk around with these VR controls. And yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys what I came up with, and then you'll figure out for yourself. But cool. So if everything is correct, you should be able to just watch the screen and see what I'm seeing, even though it might not look as cool as I'm seeing it right now. So yeah, right now I'm actually like sitting in the car. To get like a better perspective for it, let me sit on something on the floor actually, because the car is just very low, and this is like gonna be like one of the most realistic point of views and everything. So all of the dimensions are also correct. It really feels like human sized and everything. So it's really cool. But I need to find something to sit on the floor on. My hand controls. So I think this is about it. I think I would be in real life just a tiny bit higher, but you can already kind of see a good feel of outside of the car. The only thing that's still a little bit messed up is the glass, that it just kind of, because it is also like double layered glass, I think it just throws off a little bit the actual point of view, because I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Right in front of you, I've got the steering wheel, and then also with your hands you can kind of almost feel like as if it is touching already. But then behind the steering wheel you'd have the pedals, and you can also feel like the ergonomic setup of how you would hold the wheel and stuff like that, and the distances between everything. But let me just run you guys through what the functionalities would be in the cars actually. So right here you have a television screen that will actually be streaming the camera feed off of that little camera that you can see right here, and that is like a reversing camera. And the reason why you would do that instead of having like a fixed camera right here in screen is because you would just create way less aero drag with something that is just a tiny little bit of a camera instead of just having a full size mirror. But actually, now sitting in the car, you realize that this screen is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be over here because it's a little bit more natural where you're looking, and also design wise, I think it would be better. So this would be the door handle to actually like open it up. I should be able to do that pretty soon, because a friend of mine is actually like hooking up a rig for this entire car. So that would be amazing to then also have all of those animation functionalities within it. But so that would be this screen, the reversing camera. Right here, you would have like your information about how you're driving. So I would say like navigation, and just also your fuel and your revs and all of that. But this car would be electric. So that is it's just a little bit uncomfortable sitting on this thing right here. So that would be kind of that. At the same time, we would also have like these of configurations. So these little buttons would all control individual settings of the car with the suspension. Because I can hop out of the car and show you guys in a second. But this car has some of the craziest adjustable suspension and all of those functionalities when it comes to adjustable caster and camber, and all of that would kind of be within these touch knobs. Also you would have like these ventilation fans, and I don't know if you can see like if I would actually like dive in them, but that is like all hollow behind there. So this whole track right here would be like the air conditioning unit that would follow you all the way through to the door and ending up in this duct right here. And that would kind of double as also like a speaker setup, that your subwoofer and everything would be kind of channeled through that whole channel in the dashboard and the doors. So those are a couple of cool functionalities. And these also right here are your cup holders. So what these would do is, because they are kind of on an axle right now, they would pivot with the g forces and also like with the cornering forces, and hopefully keeping your drink in place at the same time. So that would be that. And here in the center, you would have all of your media. So that would be driving, and then this would be your infotainment with, like maybe if somebody would like to watch a movie on this half of their screen, you would be able to do that. If you would be able to play music or anything like that, you would do it from the center of the car. So that is kind of simple with the head-up display that you would have here. But like for me as a car designer, to have this type of tool to look at your own design is crazy. So
if I would look at the passenger beside me, you could also be able to see like these thin carbon fiber seats with the cushions on them and how you would kind of sit on them. So that is also like a cool perspective for me to have. And then you'll be able to see in the back like all of the storage space you would have in the car. And I think I would be also able to kind of like still dip below it. Oh, I don't know if that actually is the truth. So below here you have like the suspension setup and stuff. So I think there's still a little bit of room actually above the diffuser to still add to the car, I guess. But okay, let's kind of look at it from the outside. Let's see. So you'll be actually able to like turn this knob, which is like on a screw thread, and kind of lengthen the size of the lower wishbone. But also you could do the same on the top, so you'd actually be able to like twist it here. So then you will be able to change the camber angle of both of the wheels. But so that is not like a thing that you'll be able to do automatically from within the car, but you'll be able to kind of just adjust that right here. So that is the first part. Then also these wishbones themselves are actually on runners right here. So these are not solidly mounted to the frame, but they're actually like on a runner that is also on a thread. So with that one, you could actually the top and the bottom wishbone, you could actually like adjust the caster angle of the wheel because you can adjust the distance between them by just turning it that direction. So instead of having a car which is just steering with like a zero caster angle like that, you could have a car that's actually like pivoting on this axle and then turning its wheels in that direction. That is kind of what you see on Mercedes a lot, and that will kind of create different car feels for different brands and all of that. So that is just the way that you can actually adjust all of the different ingredients and the different materials in here. And then I could also even jump maybe even within this shape right here. I don't know how good that would be for the visibility of it, but nah, let's not go that far. I'm gonna stand up right now. Okay, so let me not trip over the wire. That is actually like one of the cooler features as well. Like on the if you can look right here, because this car will be fully electric, and also these wheels would be like basically electric motors within the wheel itself, so no hubless wheels. And they're also, so there is no not a drive shaft in the middle connecting anything to it. So you don't really need anything in the front of the car because it's also going to be like a hydrogen cell car. You also don't need a lot of like cooling and anything, so you don't need radiators to be in this section. And that would kind of allow you to make a car that has like a profile of a F12 Berlinetta, but have no big V12 under the hood. So that is crazy for me to just look at it, and I'm still I'm still kind of in awe. I'm just looking at it like that, but this is crazy. What else should I mention? Yeah, one of the other cool features that I'm still gonna add is actually gonna be this active rear wing, because I don't know how good you'll be able to see it, but this actually is detached from the rest of the body. So kind of like a Lexus LFA, you would have this whole wing area just come up and rise like that. So there's also like active aero combining that, and the diffuser is also pretty extreme and all of that. So I don't know what else to say. Like I'm getting crazy excited about anything that I will be able to do with all this VR stuff. And let's see. Deuces.